You already know what it is. You are now tuning in to Damaged Goods. Hey, make sure you tap that follow. Oh, yeah. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. We're going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Damaged Goods, but you know I still got the value. Did it by myself, I made my name without you. Yeah, I got a game on lockdown, ayy. See me when I'm chilling at the top now, ayy. I'ma tell my story. I don't give a fuck, you can watch out. Mind over matter, I'm telling the truth. Been through the worst, I got nothing to lose. Talking to me, better watch what you say. I am the one who don't play with no games. Velocity, property of my own shame. Militant minded and sick in the brain. Truly right now, I don't need to explain. Maki on fire, now you know my name. Damaged goods, okay, wait, damaged goods, okay, wait, okay, damaged goods, but you know I still got the value. Did it by myself, I made my name without you. And I got a game on lockdown, see me chillin' at the fucking talk now, I'ma tell my story. I don't give a fuck, you can watch now. Damaged goods, but you know I still got the value. Did it by myself, I made my name without you, And I got a game on lockdown, ayy. See me when I'm chillin' at the top now, ayy. I'ma tell my story. I don't give a fuck, you can watch now. Yeah, hey, hey, what, hey, gang, yo, you already know what the fuck going on. Damaged goods, damaged goods with no motherfucking regrets.
You live?
It's not adding me. Up there I am. I'm on my phone. I'm not on the thing. Hey, y'all. So, how's it going tonight? Okay. Tonight, I actually made myself some notes. And Ms. Mama Bear, I do appreciate you. And I thank you for listening to me and helping me the entire time. I wrote and reread and revised everything that I could possibly consider doing. So yeah, there's that. Now, we are going to be trying to do something different here on this channel. It's time. I've been talking about this for a year, and there's a lot of reasons why I did not do this yet. Well, until now, anyways. Plenty of reasons. There's a lot of reasons, actually. And then there's always that one where I've never hid my past from you. I have literally been through hell and back. I have been married to people who have tried to kill me multiple times. Let's just say I haven't really been ready to talk about it yet, but we have to because it's been long enough. And when I say long enough, I mean it's been fucking long enough. People are going through shit every fucking day of their lives. Every day. And I have been through all of it. And I'm pretty sure there are some things that I have been fortunate enough to miss out on. But it doesn't make up for all the shit that I didn't get to miss out on. So the point of this playlist is that some people they know they are abused, and they could be a man or they could be a woman, and they will not talk about it, or they are afraid to talk about it, or they do not have somebody they can turn to. They do not have somebody that they can trust. They are afraid that if they say something, it's going to go back to the person that is abusing them. And what happens when the abuser finds out you're talking about the shit he or she does to them? They just make it worse, right? The person that runs back and says, oh, so-and-so said you're doing this and so-and-so said you're doing that. Well, they're a bunch of fucking scumbags. You're a piece of shit. You just then put that person in more danger. You don't ever do that. And if someone ever confides in you for any reason that they are in a situation, you don't tell on them to the person that they are with, but you help them figure out a way out. You help them with resources. So we all know that there are national hotlines, right? Mental health, abuse, suicide hotlines. What we don't know is, and well, a lot of people don't know, is that each state has their own hotline, you know, their own organizations that help the people that live in their state, the people that reside within their state. And well, some people are afraid because they'd rather talk to their state organizations and not call the national organizations. And that's okay. So what I'm going to do is put my email again in the chat. And I'm going to ask y'all a favor. I live in Florida. Some of you live in Michigan. Some of you live in Chicago. Some of you live in California, Hawaii, fucking who knows where. But it's a big fucking country, right? And I'm sure there is a lot of everybody in here that lives a little bit of everywhere. So when I put my email in here, and my phone number, I am going to ask you guys to help me by sending me your state and your state's hotline help information numbers for suicide prevention, your state's abuse, where people can turn to for help with abuse, mental health organization. I'm not asking for every women's or men's shelter. I'm not asking for every number that is in your state. I'm asking for one suicide hotline, one mental abuse hotline, one domestic violence hotline. I think that by doing that, we are going to make a big fucking difference. And the reason for that is people may be more likely to call. They might not. Whatever. Stupid fucking cigarette. So there's my email and there's my phone number. If you guys could be so kind as to send this information to me, I would be grateful. Arctic, if you could send that on over to me so I can write it down, and that would be amazing. I was thinking that maybe one video that I do will be a slideshow. I'll just write like index card shape, style. Fuck, I'll even do party flyer styles. I don't give a shit. With your state and your agency's information on it. And I might just do a slideshow showing that so that people can have access to it, not only in links, that will be referenced in the description of every video and at the playlist in my about section, but you're also going to be able to watch the playlist as many times as you want. Download the playlist, screenshot your states information when it comes on the screen. I think that would be an amazing help for a lot of people. Now, one thing I want to say is that you're not stuck. You're not. If you feel like you are, I understand. I've been stuck many times. And then there's been times where I was not stuck, but I stayed for different reasons. We all have our own reasons, right? No. Nobody in this world has a right to say anyone's reason for saying is stupid. No one has the right to do that because you don't fucking know what that person's going through. You do not know what they are dealing with. You do not know. Mystic Firefly, my phone number and my email are in the chat. Please contact me, okay? We'll do what we can. So we are going to do a lot of different things. And when I say a lot of different things, I mean a lot of different things. This is a playlist, but is going to be what I'm going to call episodes, okay? Because each situation I've ever been through will have its own live. Then we're going to have some people on that are going to discuss situations with me live with you guys. Maybe it's that you and your partner or your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend have been together so long that you've lost touch with reality. You forgot why you got together to begin with. Maybe you don't remember how to talk. Maybe when you try to talk, it turns into a war zone. So we're going to have some people, and we are going to talk about those things as well, because maybe, just maybe, hearing other people talking about different techniques that they use with their significant other is something that you've not tried yet. And maybe it is something that you might be willing to give a try with your significant other. And it could very well wait and give it a try, wait it out, think about it, wait for that whole entire life to be done and over with. And then you're going to sit there and you're going to think about it. And you might just either one, say, hey, honey, why don't we try this? Or, hey, maybe we don't say anything. Maybe we just try it. Tried everything else, it didn't work. Why not try one more thing, right? Why not try another thing? There's always got to be something that, is going to help. Something has to give, right? Sometimes it's not going to work. Sometimes you have to leave. There was a gun shot an inch from my ear to make me leave. See? And then there's shit like that. There's nothing fun about that. I think that there is a lot of hope, and I have a lot of faith in this playlist and the episodes. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to go twice a week live. I don't have a set schedule or time yet, because I can say I'm going to do it 5 minutes from now, and then all of a sudden 5 minutes from now, I'm going to be up to my eyeballs and bullshit and craziness. So I am going to be randomly popping up until I can figure out a schedule that works for me. And every time I go live, it's going to be about 2 separate situations that I have endured in my life. And then I'm going to have guest speakers on, as I said, and we're going to discuss different techniques, different things that you might be able to give a try. And then, at any given time, if anybody out there would like to talk and share their stories, if they can relate to something I've spoken about, then by all means, I would love to have you call or email me, and I would love to have you set up a time with me to run a panel. We can do it during the day. We could do it at night. If you work, we could do it around your work schedule. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. But we have to talk. Some of you have to hear it. Some of you are in denial. Some of you think because I didn't get punched in the face, I just get talked to and put down and treated like shit, that's okay. No, it's not. That's still abuse. That is still abuse, and it is not okay. And I'm going to tell you what, I would rather get punched in the fucking face than deal with verbal, emotional, or mental abuse, because that goes away. That bruise, that punch, that black eye, that whatever, that shit goes. That goes. Those words, they burn into your fucking head, into your brain, and they don't leave. And they show up when you least expect it. They will never go away, and they will always haunt you. And because of that, you have to understand it is worse. It's almost worse than physical abuse. It really is. If you want to share your story, but you are not yet ready to do it live, well, you know what? Email me or call me, and I'll tell your story for you, and it will be complete 100% anonymous. Names do not matter. Years, dates, times, they don't matter. What matters is the story. What matters is the situation. And what matters is that we are here to help each other. Come on, Whisper. This girl right here was bred to be a killing machine. Okay? She was bred and to be abused. She was bred to fight. She was bred to kill. She was forced to fight and save her life. She didn't ask for that. I'll tell her story for her. Some of you, but if you are going through abuse, just like me, none of us asked for it, right? Not one of us asked for it. Not one of us said, can you please try to do this to me or try to do that to me. Say this to me, say that to me, try to fucking kill me. Please, I'm begging you. I just would love it. It would make my life so much better if you fucking threw me around like a goddamn rag doll. So you know what? We have to talk. We have to share. We have to be there for each other. So I have a very simple request. One, if you could please email me your state and your state's help hotlines for suicide prevention, mental abuse, and domestic abuse. Please email them to me. If you would like to be a guest speaker to help with advice, ideas, offer an abundance of different topics and suggestions, how things maybe weren't so great in your relationship, and all of a sudden you and your significant other tried things a certain way and boom, it's better. Let me know. Call, text, email me. Let me know and come on panel and help me help others. You want to come on panel and share your story, then let me know and we will schedule a live together. If you do not want your face on camera, you can turn it off. I'm okay with that. You don't have to turn your camera on. If you want to share your story, you can share it with your camera off. If you do not want to tell your story yourself because you are just not fucking ready to yet, and that's okay, because it took me a long time to be ready to talk. And I'm still not ready to talk about all of it, but I'm going to, because I know that by talking about it, I'm helping other people. So if you don't want to talk about it, email me and ask me to please anonymously read your story, and I will dedicate a live to reading your story anonymously for everybody else to hear. Nobody has to know what you have been through, what you are going through. No one. But they can and have a right to know if you want them to know your story. They just don't have to know who you are. So we're going to do that. It's about safety. It's about help. It's about knowing that you don't have to speak a word in this group ever, but you have a place that you can come and listen, and you can hear what everyone says, and you can think about it. You can hear the advice. You can hear the stories. You can hear the information that we're giving out for the helplines. You would also hear us talk about how we have in the past planned our ways out. How are we going to get out of this? Well, you know what? You just don't fucking pack up and move. Not when you have a family, not when you have kids, not when you have animals, not when you, I don't know. Not when you can't, okay? You might not have a car. You might not have a driver's license. You may not have a way out. If you're single, you know what? Pack what you can, sell what you can't, or just fucking leave it there. Go and get yourself a Roach Coach motel. You're not living in the fucking Hilton, but you know what? Living in a hotel or a motel, sometimes it's cheaper than renting an apartment. Everything is covered. You're paying whatever you pay for your stay there. You have a little mini fridge. You have TV. You have a phone. You have everything you need. A shower. All you have to do is pay to stay and pay for your food. That is absolutely 100% and 100% amazing option for you guys out there that are capable of doing that have it easy enough to be able to do that. You do not have to worry about going to a shelter. You don't. You don't have to face the fear. You do not have to feel like you are alone. You don't have to hurt your pride by telling your story to an organization or to anybody or the cops. You know why? Because you just get up and you get what you can and you go. Those of you that do not have it that easy, that you can't just up and leave like that, there's other ways, there's other resources, and you'll learn about them in here because I will share with you my ways that I've done it, as will others, and you'll be able to learn. One day you'll be comfortable enough to share your story, whether it be anonymous, whether it be your camera off, or whether it be your camera on. You'll get there and you'll get strong. We're going to make you strong. You know why we're going to make you strong? Because you have to be strong. If you have children, you have to stay strong. You have to keep them safe. You have to do whatever it is you have to do on a daily basis. And trust me, it's not easy. And believe I understand. You got to fake the funk. Walk on eggshells. Yes, dear. No problem, babe. Absolutely. You're right. I'm wrong. I understand. I do. What you don't understand is that my entire fucking life wasn't worth living. When Matt and I got together in 2017, when shit started, getting better and things turned around, and I had to understand that that I didn't have to fight anymore, that I didn't have to be on the defense anymore, and that I was okay. And I know, babe. Sometimes it's hard to let those walls down, right? Sometimes it's hard to stop fucking fighting. Sometimes it's hard to stop being defensive. It's hard to take little stupid, innocent, meaningless things, comments, words, whatever, and not over fucking react, because you're so used to every little thing being an attack. It's not easy to change. It's possible. It's not easy. It doesn't happen right away. And Matt, Corvette Sally, just got your message. And then you have to figure out how to be a new you, a different you. Y'all know I was an addict for a very fucking long time. Very long time. I was on drugs. And I told you guys that when I got clean, I had to learn who I was, because I didn't know who I was as Noelle. I didn't know who I was as a person off of drugs. I only knew me as a junkie, right? I had to learn how to conduct myself in public off of drugs. I had to learn how to drive off of drugs. I had to learn how to work off of drugs, how to be a mom off of drugs, how to talk to your friends and family off of drugs. Holy shit. I had to learn who I even was. Do you know how fucking hard it is to know yourself one way, know how to do everything one way, and then boom, out of the blue, you have to relearn it all? It's not easy. It's not. You know what? It's the same with this. I had to learn that, it wasn't very nice or ladylike or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that when a man tells you to fuck yourself, to punch him in the face anymore, because I didn't have to. I didn't have to because I had Matt. I had to learn that once I opened the door at someone else's house and they fucking slammed the door into my chest and called me a fucking bitch, that I don't have to pull a knife on that nigga and be like, who's a bitch now, bitch? And that nigga ran faster than I ever seen anybody fucking run in my goddamn life. Hey fam, what's up? How you and Widow doing, Cross? Okay, I have to learn that it's not okay to do those things anymore, because I don't have to do those things anymore because I have Matt. Okay, one thing everybody has always said, as long as you're with Matt, you're in good hands. You know what? What a crock of bullshit is what I remember thinking. I had no fucking idea what it was like to ever be in good hands. I was never in good hands. And all of a sudden I'm supposed to believe I'm in good hands now. You know what? I was an asshole. I'm still an asshole. I was worse. I was a way bigger asshole. If you don't believe me, ask the man I'm married to. He'll tell you it was not easy by any means for him, because as I'm chasing dude down the fucking road with a knife, I hear him yell, "Noel." I'm just like, yes, I'm coming. Turn around with my tail tucked between my legs, walk over, and he's standing there like this. I'm just like, yeah. And he was like this. Shut my fucking knife and put it in his hand. I walked in the house. I said, y'all a bunch of fucking rats. Good for nothing fucking stupid ass snitches. Pissed as fuck. And the only thing I remember Matt saying is, what happens if that dude would have turned around, took that knife from you, and killed you, stabbed you, hurt you? He's like, you want to know what would happen? I'd be in jail again. I would go back to prison. Well, yeah, that's true. Except for not one nigga's going to turn and run away from a little tiny girl 5 fucking miles an hour down the goddamn road like he's running from the police if he had planned to ever take a fucking knife out of my hand and use it on me. So, yeah, I get what you're saying, but get where I'm coming from, bro. And not one motherfucker has a right to fucking say shit to me. Not one motherfucker has a right to slam no goddamn door into my chest or into my fucking anything. Call me any fucking names. You don't have that right. No one has that right. And no one has that right to do any of that to y'all. No one has that right to say anything to y'all like that. Call y'all names. Get your butt off there. It's not ladylike. And that's why we're doing this. If you haven't subscribed to the Plug podcast, check them out. He and Widow, his wife, they do amazing content. I have Dolly Bear, I know, goes over there. She said she loves it. Very, 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 very great content. They will make a difference in the world of YouTube. I have 100% faith in them. They are going to be big. They're going to blow up one day. I'm not talking like firecracker blowing the fuck up. I'm talking about like they are going to just surprise the shit out of everyone. And I get to say that I am proud and happy and lucky enough to have been the one to help set their account up. So for that opportunity, Cross, I thank you. Thank you so much. I love you too, Sally. Thank you. You do not have to do that. Barbara, it's okay, honey. It's okay. I love you. We are going to be here. We're going to be here many times over and over and over again until we can't do it anymore. And then we're going to figure out new ways to do it. We're not just going to talk about abuse in the physical sense, in the verbal sense, in mental or emotional. We're going to talk about rape. I'm not going to say SA or R because they're taking the meaning away from it. You're taking the severity away from it. It's not an R word. It's rape. I'm not going to downplay it because fucking people want it to be downplayed. Because I've been raped. I've never been R'd. Anybody that wants to fucking bitch about that can go suck a bag full of dicks and get the fuck out of my chat. No, anyway. Back to where I was. I have like 3 pages of shit that I literally have been stressed for over a year about talking about this because it is something that is important, something that is meaningful, that has to be talked about, and it has to be said. And I have been afraid to because I have been embarrassed because, as you have known all along, that I've been through abuse many different ways my whole life. You don't know all of my stories. And that is me putting myself out there for the benefit of helping other people. And that's not easy, but if I get to help somebody, if I get to be the one person that you turn to and talk to for advice, then it's worth it. After 12 years of abuse and financial ruin, dealt with homelessness 3 times because of my ex. Barbara, thank you for sharing that. Maybe you can email or call me and we can figure out a way to get some of your information out there, not your personal private information, but your story. Because you know what? You have a story, you deserve to tell it, and people deserve to hear it. People that are going through the things that you went through deserve to hear that they are not alone. And we have to understand that if we don't do it, no one else is going to do it. Sure, there's people going to do it for money, for clicks and fucking views. Who gives a fuck about a goddamn fucking click and a stupid fucking view? That doesn't fucking make my world go around. That doesn't fucking do shit for me. That doesn't heal me. That doesn't help me. And it sure as shit doesn't heal or help you. So we're going to do this because we have to. Because we want to. And because we want to make a difference. I want to matter. I want to do something right. I want to help you guys. And that is why I'm going to cry a lot of ugly tears and snot fucking bubbles here. Because I have to know that at the end of the day, when my life when it's ending, that I made a difference in somebody's life, that I did something important. I have to know that I mattered. And I think everybody here has to know that they mattered, that they are relevant, that they did not deserve what was done to them or given to them. And we're going to make that happen here. Might be damaged goods with no regrets, but you know what? I'm not broken. I'm just damaged. Will I ever be normal? Fuck no. Fuck no. No one can take away what happened to me. No one can make it better. Just like no one can take away what has happened to y'all, and no one can make any of that shit fucking better for you. But you know what? We don't have to live there. Where we don't live in that house anymore, you know? We don't have to be stuck. And by talking about it is the first step to letting it go. To getting to know people that have been through and gone through and are still going through what you have. We get to know that, you know what? There's a possibility that one of our chats on this playlist might save someone's life. Maybe it could. If it wasn't for a good friend of mine back in the day, a long time ago, I'm not sure I'd be alive. So that's what we're doing. And that's what we're going to do. And fuck everything else. Because you know what? I am so fucking tired of the bullshit and the games and the fucking fake ass bitch ass puss asshole nigga wannabe fucking thugs on your Twitter fucking finger pages, okay? Keep your goddamn mouth shut. Make a fucking difference. Because I don't know how to fucking Twitter finger fight. I know how to smile on a mugshot, okay? I don't know how to fucking type shit. And now I'm having to be forced to fucking go at you through a fucking computer screen? Bitch, you couldn't fucking survive one fucking day in my life. One day. You pick any era of my life up until 2017, I guarantee you wouldn't survive. I don't think you'd be strong enough to live through one day. Let alone all those fucking years. 30, what was I? How old was I? 30, like, $36, $34? I was 34. Fuck no. I was 35. 35 fucking years of my life. And you couldn't have survived fucking one, but there you want to be over there fucking talking shit on the fucking phone or the computer, texting, emailing, doxing, doing shit like that. Bitch, you a hoe. You's a hoe. You's a hoe. Sure as fuck didn't grow up listening to Biggie and Pac. Sure as fuck didn't grow up in my hood. Sure as fuck didn't live a life that I lived. And you know what? It's good. It's good you didn't, because you would have probably killed yourself. That's the difference between me and you. The difference between me and you is I fought to save my life every goddamn fucking day of it. And you'd have called it quits, puss. And you also won't step in my face. You won't come to my face. And that's one of the topics we'll be speaking of. Internet harassment and cyberbullying. You know what? You don't think about it. You don't realize it. But that is a form of abuse. And that is one of the things that we will be speaking about. Cyberbullying, harassment, intimidation. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Because you know what? Not too fucking long ago, ladies and gentlemen, and those fucking screenshots are still on the fucking community page. Oh yeah, we know who I'm talking about. We're talking about Dickless Doug. Yeah. What's wrong, buddy? You gonna text me again acting like you're talking shit to my husband? Ho. Yeah. He's one of the people that thinks that he can intimidate, but only women. He wants to take advantage of only women. Honey, you picked the wrong fucking woman, because I ain't that. And I will be talking about your done did wrongs. So I'm going to clean out everybody's fucking closets. So, I want to know if anybody has suggestions on topics that they would like to speak on. I actually was telling somebody earlier about this as I was pacing and nervous, trying not to blow snot bubbles in y'all's faces. It just sure as shit ain't fucking working though. And within, I don't know, 2 minutes, I got like 50 different ideas from that person. And I was like, okay, cool, sure. Tell me whatever you want me to talk about. Whatever you want to talk about. Anything, let me know. And that person said, well, I just did. I'm like, duh. Okay. Well, add it to the list. So what do y'all want to talk about? Is there anything? Yeah, his day is coming. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Because you know what? I'm going to cover just a few things. Some people do not know what love bombing, bombing, is. What love bombing is. But that is, if you want to Google it. I've had it happen to me, and I'll be talking about it. It is abuse. It's a form of abuse. It is making you think that you found Prince or Princess Charming, and then they turn out to be fucking Satan. Love bombing. We have fear bonding. Rather stay with this one because I'm afraid that the next one's going to be worse. So you feel safe. You know why you feel safe with that one that you're fear bonded to? Because you know what to expect from that person. Because he or she has already done everything and anything they possibly could to you. You're already comfortable. You already know what to expect. You know how it works. It's kind of scary, Is that next person going to be worse? Who knows? They could be better. Probably going to be better. They could be worse. So you stay because you are comfortable. Let's talk about emotional abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse. We will be talking about financial abuse, isolation, gaslighting, narcissism, threats, we are going to be talking about, if that ain't the fucking truth, we are going to be talking about blackmail. We are going to be talking about ways to get dogs to stop barking when I'm live. Whisper. Come here. Hey. Psst. Bring it on over. Hey, I said bring your little hiney on over here. Hey, come on. Hey, Whisper. All right, bark at them and get over it, and then please come back. Thank you. Did you know that people will literally try to tell you that there's something wrong with you just because they want to destroy your own mental and credibility? Like, you're fucking... They'll say things like, man, you must have Tourette's, or you must be fucking schizophrenic, or have multiple personalities. Nigga, please. What the fuck you just say to me? Yeah, it's exactly what they say. Shit like that. Why? Because now they're trying to take your confidence away. They're breaking you. Their only goal in life is to break you, one piece at a time. And when you might wise up to it, or when you might fucking start firing back, they don't like it. I promise you they don't. So they take away your confidence. They tell you you have diseases, that you have mental disabilities. They tell you that you're wrong, that you don't know how to read. Once again, you're just not reading right. You don't understand what you're talking about. Nigga, I know how to fucking read. I went to school. You're wrong about everything in life. Oh, am I? I've been told that I was lucky I'm as pretty as I am, or I never would have made it this far in life before. Well, gee, thanks. At least I was told I was pretty in that one. They want to take no part of the responsibility that they had in this situation. And they want to tell you it's all your fault. It's your fault this happened. It's your fault that I did that. It's your fault that I hit you. Yeah? It's my fault, huh? Cool. Thanks. Thank you for being a delusional piece of shit. Because all you're trying to do is break me more than I already am. You're trying to damage me more than I already am. And you can't. You can't break or damage anything that's not ever going to be fixed. You can't make something unfixable even worse than they are. You just can't. They like to turn around and tell you that you're a victim. I've never been a victim. I've gone through a lot of shit, but not once in my fucking life have I ever been a fucking victim. I'll never be someone's victim. So there are a lot of things that we will be talking about. I know, probably end up back in prison if I ever visit one northern state. Just saying, may need bond money. Remember, hate makes you great. Remember, hurt people. Hurt people. If you're not understanding, he's not repeating himself just for the fucking fun of it. He's saying that hurt people are more likely to hurt people, hurt other people. That's what cross means. Hey, Tashanka, how you doing, darling? Hoping those mugs are making you happy. And then, people don't realize it. But did you know that people actually withhold sex from you as a form of abuse? Yep. Why would anybody else want to fuck me? My own old man or my own old woman don't even want to fuck me. Then you know what? They throw you a bone, or they let you give them a bone once every couple fucking months for all, 20 fucking seconds. And you're supposed to thank God on your fucking knees. Thank you, Lord Jesus, so fucking much. I'm so proud and excited. I got 30 seconds worth of dick. And I'm going to have to wait 30 days or 60 days or 90 days or 120 days for another 30 seconds. But I'm just so excited. Yeah, no, that's actually a form of abuse. Because you're being led to believe that you're not attractive. You're being led to believe that you're not good enough and that nobody else would ever want you. If I don't want you, why the fuck is anyone else going to want you? Well, you know what? The only thing that I can honestly tell you that I am guilty of is being stupid. I'm guilty of not realizing what I deserve. I'm guilty of not realizing my worth. I'm guilty of not realizing that I didn't have to deal with it. I didn't. And I learned that when I got with my husband, because that's when things changed. But you know what? Whose fault is that? It's mine. The abuser's never going to accept responsibility for any part they played in making the situation hard or worse. They'll never, ever, 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 ever accept responsibility. Instead, they're going to always put it on you. If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. I talk too much fucking shit to not know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've said that from fucking day one, and I'll say that till the day I die. I talk too much shit. Kind of know what I'm talking about. Kind of know what I'm feeling. And I don't need you to validate my feelings, thoughts, or emotions with your nasty negative words or your hands. Because I don't need you to make me feel worse than I already do. Just like y'all don't need to be feeling worse than y'all already do. So I do know that it's actually, I think he wanted to go live at 8:45, and I am pushing him 5 minutes past the limit. So we are going to end this because I just wanted to explain to you what the point of this playlist is. I wanted to explain to you that anything you ever say to me is always going to stay here with just me. And a lot of y'all already know that because the way I talk to a lot of y'all. And I don't repeat a goddamn thing you tell me, and I never will. The only thing I have in this world is my fucking word. And if my word isn't good, then I'm nothing. If I can't say I'm going to do something, if my word is meaningless, then I'm meaningless. Then I'm nothing. So I will tell you that anything you ever confide in me will always stay private between us. Unless, of course, you tell me you want me to say something. And then, well, we all know I love to talk shit. So you can trust and believe that I will if you ask me to say something, I absolutely will say something. I may not say it very nicely, but I will fucking say something. I think communication is real and being straight up is the key. Yeah, Cross, you're absolutely right. And that is why, Arctic, my God, you didn't have to do that, honey. I love you. Thank you so much. You got my 6. I got your 6. That's my adopted big bro right there. Cross, him and Widow became my fam. They didn't even know it. I'm like, one day, I'm like, y'all my fam, right? I'm like, we're family now. I'm working on your shit while we're chilling and talking and we're doing stuff. Like, we family. You're family. You know what? They're just amazing. I'm telling you, they're going to change the fucking world. One fucking video, one live at a time. They're going to change the world. So if you have not, please do. Go over there. Say what's up to Cross and Widow for me. And if I'm not there, it's because my notifications do not work. I've done everything I can fucking try to do, and it doesn't work. So if you're over there and I'm not, make sure you tell them I said what's up. Hey, Fat, I love you. Hope you and your beautiful wife are doing amazing. And I hope everything at the house is good and happy and fantastic. Anybody that may have known DC Irish, I was going to do a video, but he had passed away from lung cancer, and I was going to do a video in honor of him, but I had a very, very hard time with it. I'm not even sure that when I listened to the video that I made that I was even speaking English, because it sounded more like an alien, and the snot bubbles were bigger than my face, and it was just not some kind of any video that should have been a tribute to DC. But rest in peace, DC, because you're already missed. Fett and DC were very good friends, and I met DC through Fetters and Matt quite a while back. So prayers up. We'll see you one day. DC. Rest up and get ready, because we're going to all get together and we're going to have a really good time catching up, buddy. You just rest. And I know you're watching over us. Yeah. So please don't think that you're ever going to be forgotten, because I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you. And there's a lot of people in here that will never forget you. You know, Joe. Thank you, everyone. Rest in peace, DC. Everybody. DC Irish. You know, he was funny. And he learned real fast that I kind of have a potty mouth. And he was taken back by it once or twice. And then he realized that it wasn't just me. I was the troublemaker. I'd rile up Matt's chat. Next thing you know, DC'd be throwing in digs. And I'm like, yes, another one. I got another one. Yeah. And we used to joke and have fun. And I remember one of many, many, many conversations. Matt was doing a live, and he was discussing dildos. In fact, I'm not sure if you were there, but somebody apparently littered somebody else's lawn with, I don't even know, a shit ton of fucking dildos. And I was like, well, Merry fucking Christmas. Like, dude, can I just come out of my house one day and find my fucking yard littered with dildos? I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's a dream come true. Please just make sure there's enough batteries to cover each one, and I'll be good. I'm a happy girl. And Irish was just like, I couldn't catch 5 seconds break from that, man. Oh my God, that was the first time he just boom let loose and just fucking joked with me. And from there on out, he's like one of my people, you know, one of my YouTube family members, another one that I just connected to with my stupidity, just joking about batteries, fucking dildos. And it all happened because Matt talked about a yard filled with dildos. And yeah, all the LOLs. That I know you know that is true. I know you know is true because you know how DC is. And here it is. The topic that brought up my wish list. I said, everybody has these fucking Amazon wish lists. They want drones. They want fucking knee high, thigh high, crotch high, asshole high boots. Bitch, just give me a yard full of fucking dildos and batteries. That's all I want. I'm like, you think if I make an Amazon wish list and that's what I put on it, people will buy it for me? And then GC starts out with the questions. Well, are there colors? Like, you know, the glittery ones? Like, well, what's so special about them? Do they do different things? I'm like, dude, really? Like, let me just tell you one little secret, GC. And he's like, what's that? And I said, unlike you men, dildos, vibrators, fail-proof. Fail-proof. They always fucking hit the spot. And from there on out, that was it. He always picked on me. So that's my little how DC and I became friends. But no, he's a very good man, very good man. Has a wonderful family, and he I hope they were still in the package. I mean, some rubbing alcohol, bleach, I don't fucking know. I'm sure you can clean them. They had that little come clean spray. You know, anybody in here that has that uses a like a pure, what are that, the pure romance people, I just call her my sex toy lady. Anyone that has any of those people that sell sex toys and shit, you know I'm talking about. That come clean shit works good. Nah, ain't nothing like the real thing. Yeah, that is true. Blah. So yeah, man, prayers up to GC. We will miss you, but we'll see you again. We will see you again. Hopefully not tomorrow, because I'm not in a rush. But, you know, I'll get that hug one day, and you'll be remembered. Fat, I hope you're doing okay. I do. I know it's hard for you and your family. So just know that I've been praying for you. Matt has as well. He's been feeling it himself. Like I said, I tried to do a video, but it didn't come out good. So it is what it is. But he knows. He already knows what I'm thinking about him. He knows what I'm thinking before I know what I'm thinking anymore. It's kind of scary. Could you imagine knowing what's going through my head before I know about it? Anyway, yeah. I'm going to jump up off of this bitch. And what's a good time for y'all? Okay, it is 9 o'clock right here, right now, where I live. So I'm thinking Mondays, 11:30ish, to start my first episode. 11:30 a good time for y'all? Because I don't know where I live in a fairy tale world where everybody lives in the same time zone. So I don't know how to accommodate everybody. So maybe I'll do become a mobilization. She realized every time she gets a Tetris, the controller vibrates, and now we can't get her off the damn thing. I love you. I love all of you. 11:30 a.m. my time. That's what I think I'm going to do. A live Monday. And the first live that we will be talking about is cyberbullying, harassment, and intimidation, all via internet. So that's what Monday morning's topic is going to be about. Yeah. About to go live I cross. I love you. Mwah. Kiss your beautiful wife and hug your family for me. Smack the ones that need smacking. And take care, brah. Be safe. Stay out. Yeah. So, wait, I'm having surgery. You're having surgery this Monday? That's right, you are. All right, let's do. You'll be home Monday night though, right? Let's do Tuesday this week, and then maybe Monday next week. We're gonna try and switch it up. Try to incorporate everybody, get everybody in it. We're gonna try and get everybody in. So if you do miss it though, you can always be part of the replay gang. So let me know. One, your hotline numbers for your states. Hotline for suicide prevention, mental health, and domestic violence. I need people to email me those numbers from your states. I need people to email or text me and set up a time if they want to go live with me and offer relationship tips, help, advice, things that they do to keep a happy, loving household. Any kind of advice. I need any of y'all that want to do that to email me so we can schedule a day for y'all to hop on panel with me. And then I need those of you that are like me and we have a story to tell to reach out to me, because I'd love to have you on panel to talk about it with me. And if you do not want to come on panel and would like to remain anonymous, please send me an email with your story and I will read it for you. And your name will never be repeated. No one will ever know who you are. So that's the only things that I ask of you. And yes, if you live in another country, send me that too. You know why? Because we don't all live in the same place, right? There are people in Trinidad and Canada and England, you name it. There's people everywhere. Jamaica, Antigua, Haiti. Y'all got hotline numbers? Email them on over to me. Don't forget it, because I want to help and you want to help and we're going to help. So the first step in helping is sharing all those phone numbers, getting them over to me so we can make sure everybody knows them and has a way to access them whenever they want. Third, if you would like to be a speaker and offer information, help, tips, techniques, let me know. And if you would like to either be on panel or have me read anonymously for you, let me know. Let's get our stories out there. Let's help the people that don't even know that they are being abused realize that they are being abused. So that's it, guys. That is it for now. Tonight, I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here and for hanging out. Thank you so much for your super chats. You know you didn't have to do that, but I love you guys for it. And I just am really happy that you guys spend your time with me. You know, that's more than enough. Spending time with me. That's it. So I love you. Let's get this shit rolling, right? Let's ride it till the wheels fall off, because we got a lot to share and a lot of people to talk to and a lot of people to educate. So good night for now, y'all. Okay? Stay safe. If you need me, my number's out there. My email's out there. I might not answer if it's in the middle of the night and I'm snoring away or my husband's snoring away in my ear, but I will get right back to you and nobody will ever know about it. So you're not alone. Unlike me, I was alone, but you're not. You have me. And if you want to have other people, there's 30 people in this, 30 something people in this room the entire life. So you have all of us. Let's just take one small step at a time, okay? Be safe, guys. And you let us know if you need anything. Everyone out there that can help me out with any of those things, don't forget, I need you. I need your help. Night, y'all. I love you. Thank you. Matt, White Boy Lockdown Radio, is fixing to fire up his live. So I guess I'll see y'all over there. Also, Cross is fixing to fire up a live as well. So which way do we go, George? All right, y'all. Take care. Stay safe. Be blessed.